The old jazz hands. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Debs Cooper, global stressologist, actually coming to you live from Sydney, Australia today. Thank you for joining me. Woohoo! We've got a good one today. That's why my background's a little bit different from the old Debs Cooper logo. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about the strategies on preserving, even just saying that, your peace while others are in chaos. Mm-mm. Yes, 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 yes. So let's get into it. Drop in the chat if you're here for hashtag replay if you're here, and where you are in the world, that would be awesome for you. Thank you for joining me because today I've got some real deep ones. After talking to people the last couple of days, this topic was red hot, red hot. And my tips today or my strategies today are actually not going to be in any particular order. They're just as I thought about them. So grab yourself a note-taking device, whether it's something on your phone or notes, pen, paper, whatever it is. But just know, you're human. You're human here, having a human experience in this world. So emotions will come in for you, often at those times when we're not that comfortable. Just telling you the truth. But we also know that life can be overwhelming. And you can really feel hopeless when you believe you can't help somebody. There's the old saying about drinking from your own cup first, and I love that. And put your own oxygen mask on first when you're in a plane. But I can assure you the tips I'm going to give you today are actually going to help you remain balanced and guilt free, because I think that's the key. Guilt free, because we know that guilt free is actually a moment that moves us. So it's going to allow you to stay neutral and in your heart and guilt free for what's happening around you. Now, when I think about my preserving your peace while others are in chaos, others are in there, there's a few ulchi moments. And when I think about my ulchi moments, it means you actually can't focus or make decisions when others are in a spin. Yeah, you've got that. You know those ones. You can find yourself reacting differently to external situations. When I say that, instead of actually just sitting, staying calm, you can actually have chaos all around you, and it's reacting to those external situations. You can also feel emotionally drained by others, stress and drama. You know, when you come away from someone, you're like, oh my God, I just feel like what's going on? And it's like you literally feel like you've had the life sucked out of you. That's what I'm talking about. That's emotionally drained. You're just like, whoa. So I'm going to give you my tips, and I'm going to go as quick as I can. We'll see how quick I can go. But one of my favorite ones is not my monkey, not my circus. And a lot of people hear me say, stay in your lane, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. That's the same. You choose your actions daily. You choose them, so you live by them, and it allows you to make your decisions for your daily choices, because you're the one who has to sleep at night. So just know there's a point in time where you just go, not my monkey, not my circus, stay in my lane. No, 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 because this is where you're going. If you go off the path, we know that chaos actually hits. Don't know where comes from, but hey, it's happened. The next tip I'm going to give you is the word boundaries, and I really don't like the word boundaries. Can someone find me a new word for boundaries? Because I just really, whatever it is. But I would love you to set your boundaries, and it helps you protect your emotional space. Emotional space, not just your physical space, but actually your emotional space, because this is your home. This is your greatest home right here. And when we say set your boundaries, when I say that, I'm talking about define what you will and won't tolerate. If you can get clear on what you will accept and what you won't accept, it allows you to actually know what your boundaries are. When you limit your exposure, I'm going to say limit your exposure to negative people. Now, I know you can't run away from negative people because we're all negative at some time in our life, but limit that exposure to them. Ending conversations when they become emotionally draining, you can feel that. You can stop people mid-sentence, it's totally okay. Or actually even physically removing yourself from environments that don't feel comfortable for you. The key when you do that with your boundaries is you must communicate. You must speak clearly like that. Speak clearly and calmly, and speak from here. When we're speaking from our heart, we're letting others know that what actual boundaries they have and how they've crossed the line without needing to apologize. There's no apology needed. And also about protecting your peace, your space, your home that's around you. The next thing I'm thinking about is it's when I think about this is actually staying mindful and grounded no matter what's going on around you. So when I talk about mindful, there's that word mindfulness, and it was so used. It's so common that just mindful practices, just the whole thought, oh my God, we're mindful, we're mindful. And mindful is just being aware. So there's mindful practices such as inhaling, breathing differently than I am now, or grounding exercises. They help you anchor yourself. They help anchor yourself into the present moment, into the current moment we are, rather than getting you run away on the crazy ass train that can happen. Mindfulness also allows you to observe chaos and see it happening all around you, the eye of the storm, being in the eye of the storm in the middle. It allows you to actually focus and go, oh, I can see this. This is not for me. Or yes, I'm going to do something about it. It's all about your choice. There's a technique that's called the 478. And 478 is a breathing exercise. And that's breathing in for 4 seconds. So you're breathing in for 4 seconds. You're holding it for 7 seconds. And then you're exhaling for 8 seconds. Now, I'm not going to do it here. But if you can even do the 478, 478, 478, 478, 478, think of that. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold the breath for 7 seconds. And exhale for 8 seconds. And even that allows you to calm your farm. And also know that your body is going to give you sensations if things don't feel right. So your body doesn't lie. Your body doesn't lie, no matter what. This is the thing that lies to us and other people. The other tip I'm going to give you is to detach emotionally from other people's stresses without feeling that chaos, that, oh, I feel a little bit guilty about that. So it doesn't mean, when we emotionally detach from somebody, it doesn't mean we stop caring. It does not mean we stop caring at all. You're still a caring, thoughtful person, but it means that you're actually recognizing that you're not responsible for fixing other people's problems. You are not responsible. Now, even though I am a stressologist, I'm not responsible for fixing other people's problems. I'm there to guide people. I'm there to guide you. I'm here to give you tips and show you and teach you how to fish. I'm not responsible for your life, but I'll give you my tips that work for me. And when we talk about, I think about empathy. Think about practicing empathy, but without taking on their emotions, without taking that in. So when we think about reframing your thinking to see the stress as theirs, not yours, not my monkey, not my circus, not my monkey, not my circus. We all want to be seen, heard, and acknowledged, their feelings. People want to be seen, heard, and acknowledged. Now, I want to be seen, heard, and acknowledged. You want to be seen, heard, acknowledged. Other people, you don't have to agree with people. They just want to see, hear, acknowledge. If you can see, hear, acknowledge people and their feelings, their emotions, whatever's going on, already calms your farm. One of my other tips I'm going to say is no. No. So you're saying no to chaotic energy and situations that are around you. And chaos thrives when we allow it into our lives. It literally is like putting fuel onto a bonfire. We love that. Like, we all love a good love story, but we also love to see people in chaos. There's a point of us that we all just go, finally. We all have that within us. So don't say you don't. We all have that within us. Think about those people you already think like that too. But when you practice saying no to situations, people, commitments, social media, anything, it actually, if you don't say no, it brings stress. So the power of saying no is an essential part to us to prevent that external chaos coming from everybody that invades our personal space. But know your limits and be okay with declining invitations. You can say no to your parents, you can say no to your partner, you can say no to your work colleagues, you can say no to anybody. Anything in this world you can say no to if it doesn't serve your soul. There's just a way to say it. The other tip I'm going to share with you is to change that mindset to focus on what you can control. So when chaos is overwhelming, because it does feel overwhelming, because we're trying to manage things outside of our control, Think of government, think of 2020, think of all that time. We were trying to manage all the stuff that was outside of our control when we had more people doing things and saying things for us and we couldn't control it. So be aware of what you can control and what you can't control. 100% you can control your emotions. To anything that happens around you, you can definitely control your emotions. So when you shift your mindset and know your limits of people around you and your influence and concentrating of what's within your power, you take your own power back. You take that back. And instead of reacting to the crazy, the uncontrollable, redirect your focus to your responses, your attitudes, and your choices. So it's a very simple one here, is what you can say is, what can I control here? What can I control here? When you look at what you can control, there's just a different level of you. What can I control here? Then put your energy into that and let go of the rest. When you know what you can control, it just gives you a level of deep empowerment. Now, my next one is communication. Effective communication always diffuses tension. So conflict often arises from miscommunication, missing information, and especially during stressful moments when things are chaotic, and I'm going to say stressful, chaotic, we can't think clearly. We can't think clearly. We're in that storm. We're not even in the middle of the storm. We're like this, and we're asked to make a decision on something, and we literally can't. You know the times I'm thinking about. So learning how to communicate assertively without demoralizing them and compassionately actually allows chaos to stop exploding around us. So one way I do that is I actually say I statements to express my emotions and feelings. And that stops the need from blaming others. When I think about blaming others, I say things like, I need some space to think. Instead of you're stressing me out, or you're peeing me off, or you're doing this, I actually need to take myself away. I need some space to think. Give me a moment. Let me just go outside, or let me. And you're allowed to do that because this is your life. So it's simple by just using an I statement instead of you, because you're actually directing it back to yourself, taking accountability to your own actions and emotions rather than directing them to somebody else. And it also sets a base tone that's like a calmer tone, and it also calms it before it just explodes. So it resolves the tension before things escalate. The next thing I'm going to talk about is daily habits. Daily habits. What are your daily habits that you do? And when I talk about building peace in your daily routine, they can act as a buffer when chaos arises. So it could be meditating. It could be journaling. It could be exercise. It could be spending time away from the hustle and bustle. It could be anything. What does that practicing daily habits work for you? It could be going for a walk. It could be connecting with a friend. It could be watching Deb's Cooper Facebook Lives. It could be anything. So even though there's small things, the journaling, writing what you're thankful for, going to bed at night what you're thankful for, waking up in the morning what are you thankful for, grateful for this challenge, I'm grateful for this opportunity, I'm grateful for connecting with people. When you even think about these small moments, they're actually big moments, and they help your mental and emotional well-being, and they make it easier to stay, I'm going to say composed in a funny little way, as my mum goes composed, Deborah, to stay composed with the external stuff that comes in around us. One of my favourite things I talk about is a PEMS, P-E-M-S, which is your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. If you don't have your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual pillar in order, chaos happens. So to actually keep your peace around others, you will react differently if you've eaten 5 bowls of pasta. You will react differently if you've eaten half a bowl of salad. You'll react differently if you drink your water. Of course, my glitter bottle. You will also react differently if you drink your Coke. You react differently to yourself with the stuff going around you, your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. If you haven't had a sleep, the other day I was functioning on 19 hours sleep. I don't know how I did it. I just got through. Now, I was PEMS. My PEMS was tapped out. My food, my emotion, my mental and spiritual. I was on that brink of if one more person said something to me, I probably could have exploded like a tornado. My PEMS was out of order. So everything changes per minute. When you fill yourself with high priority, inspiring things, you live a different life. So be aware of your PEMs, your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And all you've got to do is go, oh, no. So the other day when I could feel myself bubbling, I went, oh, no wonder. How many hours I've been awake? Tick, tick, tick. And I went 19 hours. And I went, no wonder you want to rip a in some people. I was semi calm. Yesterday I was probably a little bit crankier with shop assistants than normal, but I could feel my PEMS was out of order. With your PEMS, also know that nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent, and tomorrow's a new day. In fact, 5 seconds ago, before you even started this video, watching this video, we've moved on. So who you were when you started watching this video is different to who you are right now, wherever you are. So just know that nothing is permanent. Things move, things shift, things change. Because you've been through this chaos before, and did you survive? Yes, I did. Interesting. The other one is gratitude. Gratitude is so important, and I talked about a gratitude journal before. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for what you don't have. Be thankful for what's around you. Be thankful for what's not around you. Be thankful for people. Be thankful for whatever they do to you. Be thankful for your emotions, because this is all showing you what's going on in your life and what's around you. So be thankful for what you have, be thankful for what you don't have. And I'm a writer, I write it down. It's just something different between the pen and the paper. And here's my little notebook. Of course it's red, and of course it's got little love hearts on it. And this is here right by my desk, and I'm thankful for things in my world. And the last tip I'm going to give you is I'm here. Debs Cooper is here for you. I'm here. I've got your back. If you have any questions, if you would like to shift this stuff, reach out to me. You're not alone in this. You're not alone. Now, the difference between me and talking to your friend is your friend has their own emotional stories that they're attached to, and they have their motives. What's my motive? To see you smile again, to see you move forward, to take that chaos and throw it away and move forward with grace and ease. That's what I'm here for. I'm there to help you evolve in this world. All you've got to do is reach out, because I'm here for you. So that's me, over and out. That's my strategies on preserving your peace. I nearly said something else, while others are in chaos. If you liked this, and I'm going to do this whole thing, if you like this, the next step is to bring someone into the group and get them to watch this video and engage with them. Ask them what tips they liked and share the tips. Open that conversation, because we're all united here. We're actually all united in this world, and it makes a lot safer place to be in when we're united. I can tell you that, that's for sure. So if you like this, the next tip is to share it and engage with others on this. That's me, Debs Cooper, Global Stressologist, signing off on my strategies on preserving your peace while others are in chaos. I will see you next time see you next week in Sydney in another venue. Thank you very much. Have an inspiring day. Debs Cooper, Global Stressologist, signing off. Thank you.